Okay. Continue. Here we are in the hole in the gullet.
How did you hear that?
Far as
About the
holes in the
boss?
ground go, I reckon.
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
I've got it.
Hot wind redolent of vomit and mold wafts from the hole. There is Medusa. Let's talk to Fiona first. An Orlan covered toe to ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar counting change. Gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach. Then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
Show the medallion. Does this mean anything to you?
Whoa now, fresh face. Ain't bright to go waving that thing around just wherever. I know a Mataru trap when I see one, and I'm not looking to be snared. Keep that what's-it to yourself.
Intimidate. I don't give away money. Let's discuss this another time.
Need something?
Have you seen a man named Giacomo?
Lots of folks come through the hole, fresh face. Have a look around for yourself, yeah?
I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
Nobody knows what Fiona knows except that she's loyal to the gullet.
Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. Aye, I hear you, fresh face.
She favors you with a wink and a buck-toothed grin.
I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first.
He winks.
Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out.
What's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How did you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, Berta found me face down in a pile of rot ghasts in the old city and asked if I was looking for work.
I had some other questions.
Of course.
She's spread her furred hands wide, inviting you to continue. I'd like to buy... sure, buy something. You know of any sailors looking for work? I need crew.
Sure, I know a few folks who need coin, and a couple of them can even hold their liquor.
Right now I don't need any crew members. Any additional crew members? I'm good for now. Retrain character, party management? I'm not sure. Maybe it would be good to have like a rogue around, you know? There. Explosions? Sure, why not? Bluff? Charge. Fighters dashes across the battlefield in a flash, stunning anyone caught in their path. Might. Sounds nice, actually. Stunning anyone caught in the path. Vigorous defense. The character becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defenses for a short time. The free action. For 2 rounds. Lower their guard. The enemy's armor rating significantly reduced for the next attack they receive. Allows the fighter to pull allies to safety if they choose. Doing so will not harm the ally. Sounds nice. Damage bonus to proficient weapons. Quick switch. Fearless. A lot of interesting things, yeah. This one sounds really nice. This one as well. But the charge as well. I mean, when I want him to tank, this one would be very nice. This Rotian sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks.
Harami! I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
Deduso keeps her eyes on you as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. Then you cross paths with a man named Botaro.
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
He raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
We had pretty words before the first ship landed on Rawatai.
Keo purses his lips and balls his hands at his side.
Yes, but did you speak them with such deceitful intent?
Flustered, she turns away from Takeo. What exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman.
He tosses back the rest of her drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
He opens her empty cup. Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
He shakes her head.
Then he shows me a swallownet.
A swallownet?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Piha and the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
Tell me about Oren.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular.
She looks at her crew and they nod in agreement.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear Animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance.
What is your business with me?
What's your business in Negataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rawatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean and bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raises an eyebrow at Seraphin.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
He clears his throat and secretes the scrap of paper into a pouch. Creets. Here we go.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
She fidgets with her cup. Odd that you take your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally. She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
She laughs nervously. I won't tell the Royal Deadfire Company about your dealings here if you take beer and the children. She tugs at her collar and looks around to see if anyone has overheard you.
Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small, surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Well,
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
okay, let's talk to this dwarf. before we leave. I'm sure we can convince him to make some room.
My appetite has abandoned me.
You're
Why do you bother me, little kith?
You enjoy working here?
No.
He hucks a fat goblet of spit. It lands beside the food she's preparing and splatters.
The gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She crunches her face into a grimace. Crunches.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
You should join my crew.
How do you mean?
She narrows her eyes and regards you with renewed interest. We've need of a cook and I admire your work.
I don't work for free.
She grunts. 450 copper. Will this satisfy you? He examines your coins for a moment. They look tiny in her giant hands, almost like a child's plaything. He shrugs.
This will do. For now.
She pats her meat tenderizer thoughtfully and gives you a small nod.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Gives you a dismissive gesture with his pipe hand.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
He cocks his head to one side and smiles. Here we are.
Wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
There's something accusatory behind Idea's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs.
There's something to that. I like to think I'm the same way. Except I chose to believe in the goodness of a giant statue that kills everything it passes.
Grapes his teeth over his lower lip.
Sometimes I have second thoughts about that. I've been meaning to ask though, how is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
I accept that even the wrong path is not a dead end.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. Don't know if it's right, but I bet there's less worrying.
Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. The smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I could see that being an improvement.
Well, just about anything would be at this point. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too.
It's the finger drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taking it to extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
I think the world deserves better.
Is that something we can ask for? Seems like the gods might take that personal. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good going with you.
Shakes his head with a look on his face like he just remembered a joke. Priest, maximum and starting focus. A cipher probes the mind and soul of the enemy target, finding the strengths of its defenses and stealing them for their own, and drains a portion of the target's armor rating, granting the same amount as a bonus to the cipher. Pain block. Mental block. Robust. +5 constitution. +2 armor rating. Generate health. 4. 3 rounds. Wild Leech. Latches onto some characteristic of the target's psyche and drains it, granting the same amount as a bonus to the cipher. Applies a random low-tier affliction to the enemy and a matching mid-tier inspiration to the cipher. Silent Scream. Produces a psychic howl in the target's area, stunning the target as well as dealing raw damage and interrupting all nearby enemies. Cast time 3. Interrupting could be nice. Mind Lance impales a target with a lance of pure force, inflicting major pierce damage to all in the line of attack and interrupting enemy actions. Interrupts on grace, okay. Sounds good.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
Third hand at his belly and one heel out, he bows deeply. Drooping ear almost touching the ground.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
Okay. Tell me about the Gentleman of Leisure.
The gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principe, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and a half to be chosen to join his crew.
Why were you willing to leave the crew to join mine?
Don't sell yourself a Suole short, Cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I boarded.
He chuckles.
I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the gentleman, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god'll thrust me into an whole new set of eye-openings. And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust.
He grins. You're welcome.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found the perfect hiding spot.
So where did you hide it?
Don't know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more.
The raven gives an innocent whistle while scratching his ass as steadily as one could scratch. Your father hid this watch in his ass. Oh yeah, okay.
Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish.
Why did Malnash treat you so badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
He chuckles quietly. So what was the issue?
As I said, never rightly figured it out. It worked that I were all in, given she were too. Romaro said she might have been emerald green with envy, but I'll be well himself if I know what's of.
Hello, Cthulhu! Good evening! How are you doing? Time for some chill PoE. That's right, damn right. Here we are, here we go. In the middle of a tavern, in the slums. Not the best place to be, but we take it. He shrugs his palms up and spread wide. Maybe she thought you were a threat.
As a ship hunter, mayhaps. I've certainly outpaced her since, if I do say so myself. Mayhaps she saw that coming.
Doing fine, a bit tired? Yeah, understandable. Now relax, just lean back. Enjoy the show. So, thank you for the gift, Sir Raven.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
The Raven salutes, grinning broadly, and turns away. Cypher's shackle. Okay.